Welcome to Hollow Weekends here at Cedar Point. I'm very excited to experience all of these spooky, scary Halloween things, and also, as a side note, I do not like scary things. And you will notice I have a lantern. This lantern is to interact with things around the park, which we will absolutely be doing. What they did not give me is the no boo necklace, where it prevents scary actors from coming up and chasing and hunting me down and choosing to attack me. So that is not something that is in the wheelhouse today, but we will be checking out a lot of scare areas, scare mazes, and just what you can expect from your day here at Hollow Weekends. So something to note about Hollow Weekends is that there is a lot of scary stuff you can do. But unlike events that only focus on the extremely scary stuff, there is a lot to do here for kids. I think it's two of the kiddie areas and the boardwalk section, or bone walk. Those are dedicated kids areas. So there's trick or treat where the kids can go around, collect candy and prizes and toys and things. But there's also like mazes and things without scare actors, so you can rest assured that they'll still have something that they can do. So So something else you can do here at Hollow Weekends is use these lanterns to interact with multiple areas around the park. I mean, I have to use the restroom, right? So this is, and then we have Toothless appear here in the porta potty. So I think that I will probably not be taking a Once you get past Millennium Force's tunnel and you're over by Frontier Town, that's where things really pick up. We're gonna go check out some of the actually scary things, which again, I said, I love roller coasters. You could put me on Top Thrill 2, you could put me on the tallest, fastest, steepest roller coasters in the world, I will be fine. Put me in a maze with real human beings who are here to try and make me afraid. That's a different story, so let's go check. Slaughterhouse was really fun. It's interesting to see the different haunted houses and attractions and how to have this many haunted experiences, each of them take a very different angle. You have haunted houses that focus on crazy psychology. There's others that are like clowns. There's some that is just zombies, and there's some that are there's a bunch of different kinds of scary happening in these attractions. Slaughterhouse, as the name would suggest, is a more gruesome take on a haunted attraction, but good scares in there, good jump scares. The scare actors did a really good job. There's a guy in a room with the flashing lights and the chainsaw, and did Erie Estate, you saw some of that. It definitely had a spookier atmosphere than the Slaughterhouse. Erie Estate was a lot more haunted, and I mean, this guy knows. It's haunted. It had a very paranormal activity vibe to it, and some of the scenes almost reminded me of like Haunted Mansion at Disney, the way it's just interesting sets and things happening, but real actors doing things instead of, you know, projected ghosts and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. So we did Midnight, and Midnight is by far what I would consider the best walkthrough or the best haunted attraction here. It was a phenomenal balance of legitimately scary and definitely elements of the psychological sort of horror that was in the haunting at Erie Estates, but this took elements of that. But also, at some points, it was laid out more like a fun house. I won't spoil it, but there's a very trippy part near the end of that walkthrough that genuinely messed up like my brain and my perception. That was really cool, and phenomenal scares in there. And something cool to note too is that if you're in a party and you're walking through, which you probably are even if you're here alone, the scare actors do an awesome job of not only scaring the person at the very front of the pack. So ideally, you're still getting a very personal and intense experience regardless. And if that's not your speed, Cedar Point does sell the No Boo necklace that you can wear, and scare actors won't single you out and come after you. So that is going to do it here at Cedar Point for HALLOWEEKENDS. This was my second ever HALLOWEEKENDS, and it's been several years since I did. This was a really neat opportunity. Cedar Point, thank you so much for inviting me to this Creator Day. But it was really cool getting to experience a lot more of what HALLOWEEKENDS has to offer. There's so much to do if you're here as a family. There's plenty of scare zones and walkthroughs and all of that. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. So definitely if you're looking for something to do this fall, check out HALLOWEEKENDS here at Cedar Point. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking it. And if you want to see more content like this coming soon, make sure to subscribe. My name's John. You've been watching Mid-Course Discourse, and I'll see you next time.